Hello and welcome to another update video on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin has formed a pretty complete looking fourth wave pullback today. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the microstructure here. I'm going to remove here the channel. We don't need that anymore. It was a rather quiet day in crypto overall, a day of consolidating, very typical for a fourth wave, by the way. So I see no reason to currently change my outlook. The outlook for today was slightly lower into support. Obviously, I showed you a micro count earlier today for this C wave of wave 4. Here I'm going to zoom in a minute, and well, that filled out perfectly. So we now have a very full looking fourth wave pullback, and I'm going to zoom in a minute and we'll take a look at what's going on there on the micro level. But hey, overall, this is a pretty clear A, B, C structure, with wave C being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With possibly one more high, right? That's the idea, because the C wave that started down here on the 1st of December has so far only formed 3 waves up. I mean, I could label it as 5, but we haven't even reached the ideal target, at the 100% extension. That's obviously ideal here around $96,700. We talked about it. The pullback is also a 3-wave move, and Bitcoin is currently holding above the communicated micro support area. And in fact, and this is very interesting, if I zoom in a little bit and we can again combine that with a little bit of education here, Bitcoin has tested now the 38.2 Fib retracement at $91,020. And what do I always say? The ideal target for a fourth wave is usually the 38.2 retracement. It's not a guaranteed level that needs to be tested or something, but it's a level that often is being tested. I label it as an A, B, C structure, right? And so the C wave was ideally going to form 5 waves. I've got a wave 1, I've got a wave 2, I've got a wave 3, I've got a wave 4, I've got a wave 5. That gives me 5 waves down in wave C. And so based on that, it's a 5-wave decline, right? So, I mean, the risk is this is maybe a wave 1 to the downside. We're now going to form a wave 2 to the upside, and we go down lower. Now, that's at the moment not expected, but why I'm showing you that is this 1-2 setup to the downside, which I haven't specifically labeled, but that wave count, that imaginary wave count, it allows us to identify resistance, because resistance for a wave 2 is the 78.6 retracement. I put it on the chart. It's $93,480. That's the key level. That's why I said in the member update earlier today, a break above 93,480 would be an indication that we actually have bottomed in wave 4. It already starts to look a bit impulsive. It would be great if we could get a break above the 78.6 Fib level. That would be my forecast, but ideally the low is already in. Okay, if we form another low, it would turn into quite a deep wave 4. I could see one more low happen, 90,130, but below that, it really becomes difficult for the bulls, and would be an indication that actually we have formed a top and we are heading down to another low, right? And in the short term, though, I think there is a good chance that this was actually the low in wave 4. If it wasn't, maybe we get another low. But ultimately, we need at the very least a break above $93,480 as an indication that we have started that 5th wave to the upside. Yeah, that's just a quick update on Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, then check out our membership. And if you want to take it further, feel free to check out our channel page, where you can see a lot of different updates on Bitcoin, for example. Yeah, and you find not only the Bitcoin updates, you find our member updates and so on. So as a member, you get access to our membership videos. Today I covered virtuals, for example, as a member update. In addition to that, you can find a video that explains the member benefits. You get the member access to our weekly live sessions. Also, as a member, if you're a gold member, you can even join Discord, where basically thousands of traders and investors of the MCO community are. and you can connect with a great community of traders, a growing community. I'm often there. There's a question channel. You can ask questions there. We can also answer questions in the member live sessions. You get TradingView live chart access and much more. So check it out. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.